Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I will buttress on the basic of Autocad with practical application. First, let's launch our Autocad software. This is our Autocad software shortcut icon. We will launch the Autocad software by right clicking on the right button of the external mouse. I've right clicked now. It's loading. You click open. Or you double click on the left button of the external mouse. Please, if you want to work on AutoCAD, please make sure you connect your external mouse to your laptop or desktop for proper modeling on AutoCAD. In this my AutoCAD tutorial video, I'll be using AutoCAD 2016. AutoCAD is a product of Autodesk. My AutoCAD tutorial video will be in series. This will be the part 1 of my AutoCAD tutorial video. In the part 2 of my AutoCAD tutorial video, I will be modeling a simple floor plan. So I will love you to follow me till the end of this video for you to know the rudiment, the foundation and the basic of AutoCAD with practical application. You can see the AutoCAD software has opened. It has opened now. Please, I will also love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell icon so that you can get notified once I drop a new video. And this is my part 1 video of AutoCAD tutorial will guide you on how to model a simple floor plan on the part 2 video. So you can see I have some recent document here. You can see it. So this is how your AutoCAD software will open. You click on start drawing with the left button of your external mouse. So it has opened now. So this is the main interface of AutoCAD. I don't know the version you'll be using for your AutoCAD. It is either you are using version 2013, 2014. The interface are similar. So this is the main interface of your AutoCAD. This is your title bar. This is your menu bar. This is your drawing tool here, your modify tool, your annotation. We have your UCS here. That is your user coordinate system. So this is how the main interface of your AutoCAD will look like. So once you launch your AutoCAD, the first thing you will do first before you model, there are some things that are required for you to do before starting your modeling. You set your drawing limit first. So for you to set your drawing limit, you click on format here with the left button of your external mouse. You can see I've clicked on it. This is drawing limit here. Click on drawing limit. Once I click on drawing limit, it will say specify lower left corner. This is my lower left corner. So for my lower left corner, which is the origin of my working area here, I will input 0, 0 and I will press enter on my keyboard. The next thing that it will say specify upper right corner. So this is my upper right corner here. I will input, let me input 30,000, 30,000, because once I put comma, it will automatically take me to the next box. So that is 30,000 comma 30,000, and press enter on your keyboard. So after that, you press Z enter to zoom in and zoom out all your modeling. Z, like Z, enter. You press, you can see it here, you press A enter, A enter. You can see that the interface has changed, the grid lines have changed. Now you see regenerating model. So until you see regenerating model, that is when you will realize that your limit has been set. That is only when your limit has been set, until you see regenerating model. So we have set our drawing limit. The next thing we'll be doing is to set our unit, the unit to be using. So I go to format again. So I click on unit. That is unit. My unit, you can put architecture, decimal, engineering, fractional, or scientific, any one of your choice. So I'll input the decimal. In my precision, this precision, I will input 0 here. I love to work with whole number. So this one, in my inches, I would love to use millimeters, mm. Here I'll put generic. I'll click on OK. I'll now click on OK. So I have set my drawing limit. The next thing we'll be doing now, before we do the next thing, let's save our model. To save our model, we go to File, click on Save. I save. Let's save it as Auto. I just abbreviate it. Auto Tutorial Part 1. This is a Part 1. This is a Part 1. Part 1. Click on Save. You can see that that's changed to Auto Tutorial Part 1.dwg. So that is how it will save. That is the title of our model. Now the next thing we'll be doing now is to change the background of our working area. This is the background of our working area. This is our working area. This one I'm moving is the crosshair. So for me to change the background of my working area, I will go to 2 here, click on 2. That is the last option here. I'll click on option. I'll click on option. It will open now. You can see it's loading. So it has opened. So these are the option will pop up. Now you see file, you see display, you see open and save, you see plot, publish, you see system, user preferences, drafting, 3D modeling, selection. So I will click on display. Now this is where you can change the background. This is the background of your working area. You can change it here. Just click on color. So now presently we are using black. So I want to change it to white. Let me say I want to change it to white. You click on apply and close, and you click OK. You can see I have changed the background of our working area through the two bar here. So that is it. This is white now. So let me change it back to black so that you can get that better. Click on tools, click on option. No, is yes, I click on display here. So I go to color. This is the color place here. I go to here, I click on black, apply and close. You can see that we have modified that. I click on OK. So that is how to change the background of your working area. I believe you get that. So now this grid line, I can turn it on and turn it off. Just here, just click here and you turn it on here. So there are some, there are also some toolbar here. So if I want to turn this is my auto mode, this is my polar tracking. So this one is my object snap. This is my object snap. It's like a tracking property. So everything, my object snap setting, I put everything on so I can track any point I want to access on my modeling. I click on OK. So it is on. So let's turn off our grid line. Let's turn it off. I've turned that off. Now the next thing we'll be doing now is to set our layers. I want to set the layers of our drawing. Set the layers of our drawing. Click on layers property. Now you go, you this is new layer. Click on new layer. My first layer will be the wall. You go back to this place. You click on new layer again. So my second layer would be window. Second layer will be window. Now I go to this place again. Click on new layer. So my third layer would be door. Go back to this place. I click on layer. So I'll make this one to be unit. Click on layer. This one can be dimension. Click on new layer again. This is a new layer here. Yes. I'll make this one to be blocks. So once you are done, you can still come and modify it and change anything here. So let's change the colors of our layer. Why we are putting layer is for us to access different properties of our modeling, so that we can access it with just for us to identify it with different colors, and for us to know the properties we are working on particularly. Let me click on dimension to change the color. My dimension color will be, let me make it blue. I'll click on OK. For the door, let me put red. You can put any color of your choice. Click on OK. For the blocks, let me put this color. That is, let me put that color. For the unit, let me put this color. You can still modify it. You can still change the color. This magenta color. Now for my wall, let me leave it as white because my background is black, so that I can access it. So for my window, let me also put red. So that is it. So you just come here and click on close. So this is where you set your layer, the layer properties. So now you can see that I will have a drop down of different layers, so I can access anyone. So if I want to work on wall, I just click on wall. If I want to work on window in my modeling, I click on window, so that I can identify different properties of my modeling. So let's work on wall first. You can see that. So let's go to line. Let's draw a line. You can see it. If I draw a line like this, I'll just, once I'm done, maybe I want to end my line here, I'll just press escape on my keyboard to terminate that action there. Press escape on my keyboard to terminate the action of the line. So that is my line, because I'm presently, my layer is on wall and the color of my layer is white. That is why it is white. Now let me change my layer. Let me put it to window. Now let me click on line again here. Now let's just track it from here. Let's have a reference line here. Now you see it. You can also track it to the side, so they'll be aligned together. Now you click on escape. Once you want to terminate that action, you click on escape. So you can see that because I've switched my layer to window, that is why my line is red. Now let me switch my layer so you can see the importance of the layer. Let me just put a dimension. Let me click on my line 2 again, my drawing line 2. I'll click on line. So let me just snap it with my object. That is the function of my object snap. It's telling me that this is the end point. So trace it down. You just place your mouse around the line. You won't click anything. You place your mouse around the line. So if you place your mouse around the line, you just trace it down. You can see that the polar tracking is taking it down. You just click. You left click with the you left click on your external mouse to start to start to start drawing your line. You move it. So you won't click anything. Just snap. Just take it up. Just place it on it to track that, so that it will be aligned. You now also left click to drop it. So that is that for that. So we click on escape to terminate that action. You can see that we have different layers. This is the white color, this red, this blue. So that is the function of the layer. So now you can left click at this point. Just left click. I've left click. You just draw down. You can see that you have highlighted all the properties, and you also left click and you hit on delete on your keyboard to delete it. So that I've deleted that line properties. So now in this my AutoCAD tutorial video part 1, I will model the external wall of our simple floor plan that I will be modeling in the part 2, so that I will guide us through there. We can know some basic tools and how they function on AutoCAD. So let's start with the modeling of the external wall of our simple floor plan. So I'll be modeling it in 3 ways. And the first way, I'll be using the line 2. And you click on the line 2 here. Click on the line 2. Now for the x-axis, I will left click with the left button of my external mouse. I will left click to start here. So I can input the value of the line I want. Maybe I want my line to be 3000 mm. Just input 3000 mm there. Once you have right click, just draw it to the horizontal axis or the vertical axis or to your x axis. So I'm drawing it to the horizontal axis now, and I want my horizontal axis to be 10,425 mm. So I'll just input the value. Once I've right click at my start point, just draw it to the horizontal axis and just input 10,425 mm. You press enter on your keyboard. Enter. You can see that it will be exactly that is it. Now let's escape that action. We have to escape the action. You can just escape. Press escape on your keyboard. So I've escaped the action. You can zoom in and zoom out to see your drawing. So this line from here to here is 10,425 mm. That is it. From here to here is 10,425 mm. I'm bringing it down to your level. So maybe in my next video I will show you how to set your dimension. So now let me just delete this, and let me delete this first. So let's change our layer to wall. Let's change it to wall. So I'll go to my line tool again. I'll just left click here, I'll just draw to my horizontal axis, and I will input my value, the distance I want my horizontal line to go, 10,425 mm, and I'll press enter on my keyboard. You can see that because I've zoom in and zoom out, that's why you can boldly see the line. So since this is where it will stop, I will press escape on my keyboard. I've escaped the action, so that is it. Now I will go to my line tool so that I can draw my vertical axis. To draw my vertical line, just click on my line tool. Now just put it here. That is the function of the object snap, because this is my endpoint. It will indicate that is my endpoint. That is why I've put it on here. That is why I put it on. You can see that is my endpoint. This is my endpoint. If I should off it now, it won't bring endpoint for me now. So I have to go and turn it on. Click on once it has marked, that means it has been on. So you can see that it will tell me that this is my endpoint. I will left click to start to start drawing my line. I'll just take it down, make sure it's straight with my polar tracking. You can see the green line, that I'm on a straight line. Now I'll just input that one. I want input the value of 12,500 and press enter. You can see that. Let's zoom, and you can see that you can also pan up with the wheel of the center wheel. There's a center wheel there that used to zoom in and zoom out in your external mouse. That is why I say you have to connect your external mouse to your laptop when modeling on AutoCAD. You just press that uh, that wheel. Just cancel that. Just press that wheel. You press that wheel down. You see that I can pan up. That is a function. So now here we can just track from here to get a straight line. You can track from there to get a straight line. You can see that it's giving me that, yes, that is the intersection there. I'll just click here with the left button, so I will join the line here. You can see that it is straight now. So I'll just press escape on my keyboard. So here to here is still 425 mm. From here to here is 12,500. So that is why, since we have got, you can just draw this one, and use your object snap to track your line. Once you see the intersection line, that means your line is straight. And once you see the green polar tracking, that means you're on a straight line. So this is a line 2 with my external wall. So now let me use the polyline. This is the polyline. I click on the polyline. I want you to know the difference between the line to the polyline. You see the difference. So I will take my reference from here, so it will be on the same, it will align with this one. Just put you don't press anything, just put your mouse on that point. You see that the green line will come through. You can see that. Now you can now press your left button. Just click your left button, start your line on our horizontal axis. We want it to be 10,425. Press enter. So in the polyline, you don't press escape because the line is a continuous line. You can just continue. Is that you want to continue horizontally or you want to continue vertically? You just change the direction. So I just change the direction now. I'll just press 12,500, enter. You can see that. I can pan up, just press my mouse the center wheel of my external mouse. Let me pan down. So I will just track it here. Just track it with my object snap as the end point. Just draw it down. You can see it. You can see that that is showing me that I can. This is where the line intersect. I'll just click that and I'll draw it. I'll close it. So that is that for that. So now we can now press escape. You can see these I use my line tool. This I use my polyline. Now let me pan that. I told you I'll be drawing the external walls in 3 ways. Now I'll be using my rectangle. I'll use my rectangle tool. I'll just click on rectangle. Just click on rectangle. Let me have my reference point here also. Just left click with left click on your external mouse. Just left click. You just draw down. You don't press anything. Once you left click at your starting point, just draw down with your external mouse. Just drag it down. You now press shift 2. That is art. That is where you get your art sign. You press shift. You press on the number 2. Shift art. Shift art. You see shift art. I want the horizontal axis. You click on the horizontal axis. Put 10,425. You can see that I'm inputting the value. You press comma 12,500. That is shift for you to get your shift sign on your keyboard. Just for you to get your art. That is art. For you to input your horizontal and vertical value, just press shift and 2. That is how you can get your heart on your keyboard. That is sign of your heart. So you press shift and you press 2. That is the sign of your heart on your keyboard. So you now press, once you have pressed 10,425, you press comma 12,500. The first value you input is your horizontal axis. So the next value will be your vertical axis. Just cancel that. So you press enter. You press enter. So we can bring this down. Just click on it because they are in one entity. Is a continuous line. Press your move tool here. This is your move tool. Just click on it. Just move it to this point. So they'll be in the same line. You won't press anything. You won't left click. Just take it to this point for you to snap, for you to track it, so that they'll be in the same line. Just press it down. So that is that for that. Now I have modeled the external wall in 3 ways. I'm using my line tool, my polyline, and my rectangle tool. Once again, for the rectangle tool, it is art. And for you to press your art symbol on your keyboard, you press shift and you press 2. You now put your horizontal value, input your horizontal value first, you press comma and input your vertical axis value. So now we have to offset all these ones. You can see this one, they are discontinuous for the line 2. While for the polylines, they are in one entity. You can see that I can just, if I click on one line here now, if I click on this place, it will highlight all. Let me just press escape to escape that. If I click on this place, it will highlight all the properties of the line. It is also similar thing for the rectangle. If I click on this place, it will highlight all for me. Just press escape. If I click on this point, it will also highlight all for me. Let me press escape. Just press escape to escape that. Now for the line 2, it is a different thing entirely. If I click on this plate, it will only highlight this plate. It will only highlight this place. So you can see it. If I click on here, the lines are discontinuous, they are not together, they are not in one entity, it will only highlight this place. If I click on here, it will only highlight this place. You can see it. So for me to highlight all, I have to left click here on this place. Just I have to drag it down. I will now left click again. So that is only when I can highlight all of them. And press escape. So I can make this my discontinuous line of my drawing line to be in one entity, like the polyline and the rectangle too. So just let's highlight all. Let's highlight all. Now you press J, that is J, that is join to, that is J, enter. Is here, that is your join to, is also here. It's below your modify to here. Once you have highlighted it, you press J, that is your join. We have join to here, or you press J, enter, that is the shortcut key for join to join all the lines together. You can see I've joined together. If I click on here now, if I click on this side, I've highlight all. Just press escape. If I click on this place, I've highlight all. So I can also discontinuous, or I can make it to be a discontinuous line. So I can, since is one entity now, I can take it back to different lines, having different to the lines to be discontinuous or not being one entity. I can take it back to how it is before. So you go to my modify tool. There's a way we come in. Just highlight all. Let me just highlight all. Just press X. That's explode. Enter. Explode. I want to explode the line that are joined together. I want to explode the joints. Just press enter. So now the lines are now discontinuous. You can see it, they are now discontinuous. So it has gone back to my normal line to back. So that is the difference between that is the function of your join to and explode. You can join. I can also explode this my polyline so that the lines can be discontinuous. Just if I can click on, because they are in one entity now, I can just click on one place and it will highlight all. Just press X, enter. That is explode. Is on explode. Just enter. You can see that they are now like line twos. So for me to join them back together, I'll just highlight all now and press J, enter. That is join. You can see enter. Now they are now in one entity. Now let's offset our external line by 225. Just come here, this offset to here for our modify to, just click on offset. So once you click on offset, you see specify offset distance. You have to specify your offset distance either inwardly or outwardly. You have to specify the distance. So for my block wall, I'll be using 225. So I will input 225 and I'll press enter. You see a box icon. So you go to that place that you want to offset. I want to offset this line now because these lines are discontinuous. I have to offset it separately. I'll take it inwardly. You can take it outwardly or inwardly. Just inwardly like this. You can see it. That is my 225. That is my 225. Now you can see that. You can see 225. So now if I want to offset this my polyline, because the lines are in one entity, I can offset them at once. I'll just click on one part, or I can click on this part. Just click on it. I'll just take it inwardly. You can see that it offset at once because the lines are continuous, they are together. Same thing for my rectangle line here. So if I just click on one part, I just take it inwardly. So that is how my external work. So now the two I'll be showing you in this my tutorial video is my trim tool. My trim tool. This is my trim tool. Just click on trim. Once I click on trim, it says select object. So you press enter. Now it says select object to trim. That's when you now start trimming. I go to lose. I want to trim. I want to trim here so that I can have a perfect block word here. I have to trim that side. You can see that I just zoom in, trim that side, trim that side. You can also trim by clicking outside here and just drag it, trim it. Just trim here, you drag it, you trim it, or you click on that point exactly, or you just drag it, you trim it. So I've trimmed those 4 points. I've trimmed those 4 points. There's nothing to trim there. So this place there's nothing to trim because the lines are in one entity, so it was offset perfectly. So now the other thing I'll be showing in this my AutoCAD tutorial video is I want to take back what I trimmed to how it was before by using my out. I'll just extend it, just extend the line. That is it. Just go to the trim tool. They are like word and opposite. So trim is the opposite of extend, and extend is the opposite of trim. So I'll just click on my extend. So once you say select object, I'll press enter. So that means I want to extend. You can see the line. I want to extend this line to this place. Extend it. I'll extend it. You can see it. That return back to the position that it was before. I will extend it, and I will extend it. So to the nearest line, I'm extending this line to this place. So you can see it. So I can see also trim that place to cut it out. I'll go back to this place again. Just click on trim. This is trim. This is extend. Click on trim. Once it says select object, I will click enter. Enter. I've trimmed that. So now on this note, I think I will stop here. We would continue in the part 2 of my AutoCAD tutorial video from where we stop. Thank you for taking out your time to watch that my YouTube video. I believe that video was impactful. Please comment if you have any suggestion, any observation and questions. Please like and share this video with your friends. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below this video and turn on the bell notification icon so that you can get notified once I'll be dropping the part 2 of my AutoCAD tutorial video. I really appreciate you for your time spent. Have a nice day. Bye. I love you.